NBC 10 News at 6 continues.
2020 is going to be a year we remember for many reasons. With everything else going on in the world, Mother Nature also dished out a variety of weather in 2020. NBC 10 meteorologist Brian Briggs brings us a recap of the weather year 2020 was.
2020 brought us everything from winter weather to heat to multiple tropical systems and even severe weather every month of this year. We're going to be breaking down the wildest weather moments of 2020 that we saw here in the ArkLaMiss. We started off 2020 with a moderate risk of severe weather that ended up resulting in a widespread damaging wind event for the ArkLaMiss. Closer to the end of the month, western parts of the ArkLaMiss saw a wintry mix of sleet and snow. More severe weather continued throughout February, with multiple severe weather events occurring. This month was also plagued by heavy rain amounts, which resulted in times of flooding. We saw more of the same in March, with more severe weather events occurring. This month saw less in the way of heavy rainfall. April was one to remember. This month offered two moderate risk events within a week of each other, one of which produced a tornado outbreak for the ArkLaMiss. Easter Day this year brought a tornado to the Twin Cities, leaving behind a swath of damage, but thankfully no lives were lost. More severe weather events carried into the month of May, though it did start to quiet down during the second half of the month. We were introduced to our first tropical system in June. Cristobal brought times of heavy rain and breezy conditions. We also saw some more severe weather, and heat was starting to build in. July did offer some severe weather events, but it was mainly marked by very hot and humid temperatures. We saw excessive heat warnings out of it. August was another red letter month for the ArkLaMiss. While the month started off with some severe storms, we quickly went through Louisiana's strongest hurricane on record. This resulted in seeing Category 2 strength winds in parts of the ArkLaMiss, with hurricane conditions lasting through much of Louisiana and tropical storm force conditions in southern Arkansas. This storm caused extensive damage and power outages. Unfortunately, we did lose some lives to this storm. September was one of our more quiet months, but we did see a heavy rain event as the remains of Beta moved through, producing areas of flooding. October quickly ramped back up as we saw our next significant tropical system move in. While Delta was not as powerful as Laura, it still brought damage and power outages to the ArkLaMiss. Then strong cold fronts moved in, bringing chilly temperatures. November and December have been riddled with cold fronts. They have brought times of heavy rain and severe weather, as well as freezing temperatures during the night. And it appears that 2020 isn't quite done yet. Could be seeing some busy weather for the last day of this year, and Chief Meteorologist Jared Floyd is going to give you the latest update on that. But reporting, I'm Meteorologist Brian Briggs.
If that package really says anything, Jared, it's that you folks in the weather department really have your work cut out for you all year long.
Can't wait for 2021, baby. Let's see what it throws at us this time. But we've got to finish the year first. That does include some more widespread rain and the possibility of some stronger storms, as Brian just alluded to. Full look at the forecast coming up next.